Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time now to recap the entire 2024-25 season, and joining us on the show is longtime broadcaster Sandy Gholston. Sandy, thanks for being here.
It's fun to be here. It's crazy that we're wrapping it up, but here we are at the end of the semester, at the end of the school year, and a chance to reflect on some incredible moments throughout this academic year.
Absolutely, just another fantastic season all around. You know, the football national championship, but all of our teams had such successful season, and love to see that again for the Bulldogs.
I think what you see is that we're raising the bar at Ferris State Athletics and at Ferris State University overall, and athletics is certainly a reflection of that. And you see a lot of our teams, they take pride in having that kind of success, and some of the teams that have been at the top, they want to stay at the top, and we see some of our other programs that are rising up to the challenge. And so that's really been fun to watch Ferris State Athletics grow and have that expectation for success.
Another national championship for the football team this year. I mean, 3 times in 4 years, that is a dynasty right there.
I can remember years ago when I first started calling football games, almost 20 years ago on the radio, that I thought, man, you know, it'd be cool to call a national championship game. And now look where we are right now. As you mentioned, 3 national championships in 4 years. And it's really been a fun experience. And you could see some of the highlights, just an incredible time down there in Texas. Beautiful days you could see, and just a lot of fun memories that we'll carry for a lifetime.
It was really fun watching this team as well throughout the season, sort of grow and change into the team that eventually won the national championship. Maybe one of the things that was the most impressive about that squad.
Yeah, I think we just saw some highlights from Lake Erie, and that was our bounce back game. That was week 1 after we lost in week 0. And then, you know, you could just see the floodgates kind of opening for the team right there. Great run right there. And Ken and Katzer right there with a tremendous run up there in the Dome against Northern Michigan. But I think you could just see the team just getting confidence as the season went on and getting that expectation of success and really culminating in that national championship. 3 and 4 years for Coach Anise.
Another team that was extremely successful in the fall was volleyball. I mean, arguably one of the best seasons in Ferris State volleyball history, making the Elite Eight just a memorable season for the National Coach of the Year, Tia Brando-Wilhelm.
Yeah, no argument from me. I think it's the greatest season in Ferris State volleyball history. And I think one of the things you really love is that they rode the expectations throughout the season. 34 straight wins during the season, including GLIAC regular season, tournament championship, regional championship, getting to the Elite Eight, and all with that expectation of not having lost until in the first round of the Elite Eight. And so what a great season for Coach and their team.
As we move into the winter season now, looking at hockey, of course, the senior night goal there we just saw in the first highlight, but Coach Daniels, you know, the end of an era for Bulldog hockey, 33 seasons behind the Bulldog bench as the head coach, and just a legendary career for Bob.
Yeah, you know, up until this year, we haven't known anything but Coach Daniels. And so obviously it'll be a new era with Coach Brett Riley coming in, but what a great career for Coach Daniels, and just multiple coaches of the year, and success, taking the Bulldogs to the national championship game in 2012, and so many more things. We could just go on forever talking about the greatness of Coach Daniels as we see him right there being recognized.
A lot of excitement around this Bulldog hockey program as Brett Riley comes in, the new head coach, and ready to usher in the new era of Bulldog hockey, if you will.
And Coach has hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I mean, Coach Riley has really hit the ground running. I mean, he's recruiting like crazy right now, getting some players that are going to come in and make a difference, and could not be more excited to see Coach Daniels pass the baton to Coach Riley, and looking forward to the Coach Riley era.
For the men's basketball team, another great season, 20-plus wins, making the NCAA tournament, fantastic year. And what's really special about this season, I think, Sandy, is looking at how much the Bulldogs lost from last year. You know, the consistency that they played on the court this season is so impressive.
Yeah, I think it's just a testament to the player development that we've seen in this program over the years. And when you lose a number of seniors and you're thinking, oh man, how are we going to rebound this year? Well, you got those guys in the program that have been developing, that have been working hard. They've been in the weight room, they've been on the court, they've been getting shots up, they've been working on their post moves, getting better defensively. And it really showed this season as we were able to continue to have another great season. And so you really love the trajectory of this program.
Women's basketball was sensational once again as well. They lost some players from last year, some high impactful players. They had some injuries this season, but just resiliency, the perseverance was exceptional from this squad.
Yeah, I mean, coming into this season, we lost 2 of the best that we had ever had, in Mallory McCartney and Chloe Idoni. And, you know, those were not only 2 great players, but also 2 team leaders. But we bounced back pretty well. Then we had some injuries, some really key injuries that really hurt us. But what I like, Brody, most of all, is that the team stayed positive, they stayed focused, and they continued to compete, work their way into the NCAA tournament in spite of not having some real key players, including your leading scorer, out for almost the entire season.
As we wrap up the winter schedule for the Bulldogs, move into the spring schedule, talk about softball. I mean, this is an exceptional softball team, one of the best softball teams that the Bulldogs have seen in the last decade.
Yeah, I think what Coach Schumann, Coach K, what they've done is remarkable. I mean, they've really put our softball program back on a good trajectory. We're the #3 seed going into the GLIAC tournament, and that says a lot about where this program is coming. It's exciting you want to go to the FSU softball field right now. Some tough, cold days early in the season, but it's fun to go out there and really watch this team compete. A great group of young ladies, and I'm excited about what I think they're going to be able to do in the GLIAC tournament, and hopefully they can make the NCAA tournament.
Certainly excited to watch them in the postseason, because when you have good pitching like the Bulldogs do,
Yes.
anything is possible in the postseason.
Yes. Softball, it starts with pitching, and that's where the Bulldogs have been much more consistent this year, and they're also getting some great timely hits.
Golf in full season right now, moving towards the postseason as both teams wrap up another exceptional campaign under head coach Sam Stark. And just, to see the Bulldog alum and what he's been able to do with these two programs has been nothing short of spectacular over the past few years.
Yeah, I think when you think of some of these programs, like, particularly the golf program, and, we have the PGA Golf Management Program, and we have a great tradition in golf. And it's really great to see Coach Stark. He knows about that tradition, and he wants to not only uphold that tradition, but continue to elevate this program. And so it's really exciting to see what they're doing out there on the links and what their future could be.
For the track and field teams competing right now as well, it seems like every time you log on to Ferris Athletics, ferrisstatebulldogs.com, you see someone breaking another record. And that's the sign of a team that is fully dedicated to the mission of success.
And it's different people.
Yeah.
I think that's what you love, different people, and it's men and women. And so it's really exciting to see what they've been able to do, some of them starting across country, of course, and then into the indoor season in the winter, and then now taking it to the outdoor season as things warm up for them and they look ahead to GLIAC championships. It's really exciting to see what they've been able to do, and the records that we see on the athletics website, phenomenal.
Back in the fall for the soccer team, maybe not the finish that they would have liked to the year, losing to Davenport in the quarterfinal, but a lot of excitement going into the future for this Bulldog soccer team.
I don't think there's any question about that. I think the foundation is strong for Bulldog soccer, and again, a lot of the credit that goes to Coach Henson, Coach Peacock, and the rest of the staff, what they've been able to do to really solidify this program. And this program is not that old, relatively speaking, when you think about the history of this program, and celebrated an anniversary this year, but they're on good footing, and I am excited about their future.
Sandy, as we wrap up here, the ESPYs event for the athletes was last week, and that's always just such a fun thing to see the athletes get to take a part in.
It is. It's an opportunity for them to have a showcase event to kind of reflect on the great things that they've done individually and collectively as a team, and then collectively as an athletic department, to see those varsity letters, the jackets getting handed out, and to give them an opportunity to dress up and really have good camaraderie amongst each other. It's really just a fantastic event. So great job by you guys and the student athletes and the administration and the coaches.
Well, Sandy, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for being part of another outstanding Bulldog Athletics season.
It's been a great season, and looking forward to the next.
That'll do it for this season of Ferris Sports Update. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. Have a great summer, and we'll talk to you next fall.